guys, welcome to a new vlog, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jasmine. It is Monday, June 9th. I just got back from my walk, made myself a little breakfast. If you're caught up with my last vlog, then you already know what's going on this week, but if not, today is day one of our gut healing journey. So for the next 30 days, I will be loosely following an anti-inflammatory diet to help heal my gut and just everything else that's affected with your gut health. I did talk a little bit more about this in my last vlog, so definitely watch that one. So this is by no means a super strict diet that I'm following. I'm more so just focusing on ways that I can add more anti-inflammatory things into my diet. There are people who choose to live a 100% gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, organic, all the things type of diet. I personally don't think I will ever be that type of person. What I've learned through my research is that it's most important to limit those things while you are repairing your gut and while you're healing it and taking the vitamins and everything that you need to. And then one by one, I can add things back into my diet and kind of see how certain things affect my body, my skin, how I feel, and there might be some things that I completely cut out of my diet forever. So that is what we're doing. I'm really excited actually. I do not feel overwhelmed at all. I feel like I'm taking a very sustainable approach to healing my gut by not cutting everything out cold turkey. I feel like if I were to do that, that would be really challenging for me. I'm more so just making little changes here and there, and one of those changes that I'm making is to my at-home iced latte. You guys know I love my coffee, okay? That is one thing I'm not giving up, but I figure, how can I make my coffee a little bit more gut friendly? I bought a bunch of new ingredients for my coffee at home so I can try to make a more gut friendly recipe. So we're gonna try that out now. I haven't had my coffee yet. I did have a few sips of aloe vera juice, which you guys saw me take earlier. Let me just kind of go through what I'm doing. So in the morning, you guys saw me take a little bit of this organic aloe vera juice. So I took this in the morning on an empty stomach, and some of the benefits are supports a healthy digestive system, and it also contains 200 biologically active components that includes vitamins, minerals, and enzymes that work in harmony to promote overall health. As far as how it tasted, I will say the taste was not bad at all. It tasted like aloe vera. The only thing I didn't like was the consistency. If you know what aloe vera feels like, that's exactly how it felt drinking it. It was very like gooey and slimy. It wasn't terrible by any means. I didn't feel like I was gonna gag, but it wasn't my favorite. It was very like thick, but it's definitely doable. And I'm someone who's very queasy. I have a very sensitive stomach, and even taking like pills is really hard for me, but this was not that bad. So in the morning, I'm taking a few ounces of this along with my vitamins. So for vitamins, this week specifically is going to look a little bit different, but to kind of kickstart my gut healing journey, I picked up this Gut Remedy 5-day cleanse by the brand bio.me, and I've also picked this up at Sprouts, but this is what it looks like. Basically, this is a 5-day cleanse to reset your gut. After my 5-day cleanse, I will just go and take in my normal vitamins. I have in here, I got this vitamin tray from Amazon, but I have zinc glycinates. I'm also taking spearmint capsules. This is supposed to be really good for acne. You can also drink spearmint tea as well, but I just got the capsules. Okay, sorry, you guys keep falling over, so if this angle has changed a million times in this conversation, it's because my camera has fallen a million times. But anyways, taking L-glutamine, really great for your gut health. And then I'm also taking this Tribiotic by the brand Array. So this is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. So it's 3 different ones. And this is great for daily gut, immune, and vaginal health. So we're taking all of these daily after I complete my 5-day cleanse. Now I want to make our iced coffee. Fingers crossed it comes out good. We're experimenting, so we'll see. So for my iced coffee, instead of using my regular syrups, I am going to try out this organic wildflower honey. I picked this up from Whole Foods yesterday, and also this organic maple syrup. And then for milk, instead of my oat milk, I'm trying out this Elmhurst cashew milk. This is unsweetened. It only has 2 ingredients, no gums, no additives, and it's dairy free as well. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of honey, and then if I need more, I'll add more, but I don't like my coffee too sweet, so I feel like this should be good. Try it out. Okay, it's not terrible. I don't hate it. It's definitely a slightly different flavor, which of course is like different syrups. But it's manageable. Okay, so I've been working for a few hours. It's lunchtime now and I'm pretty hungry, so we're gonna go make lunch together. I'm trying a new recipe today. It's actually one that I found on TikTok this past weekend. It's a high protein, low calorie lunch. We're gonna make it together. So this is everything that I'm going to be using. I am using albacore wild caught tuna. I'm going to use 2 cans just so I can have some leftovers. I'm also using cucumber, green onions. I do have some avocado as well in the fridge. And then for my sauces, I'm doing coconut aminos. This is the new mayo I'm trying out. It's a dairy-free mayo. It's made with 100% pure avocado oil and then sriracha. So you pretty much just mix it all together and then use the cucumbers almost like as a dip. And I forgot to mention that each can is 29 grams of protein. Kind of just eyeballing everything. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the mayo and then add more as I see fit. A little bit of sriracha. And then a little bit of the coconut aminos. This is very similar to my spicy salmon bowls that I like to make. I'm gonna do a little bit of black pepper just to give it a little something. The original creator did add sesame seeds to this, but I don't have any, so we're gonna have to do without. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it chill, and then chop up my cucumber. Morning, I'm just putting on the lightest bit of makeup right now because I do have a few meetings today, and normally I wouldn't put makeup on for my meetings, but these are like outside of the team meetings with like different brands. I want to look a little bit presentable. So on days like today when I just need a little bit of makeup, I like to put an e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I used to love this like last year, and then I think I ran out of it and I just never picked it up again, but I picked it up recently and I've been loving it again. So give me 1 second. Sorry you guys, I'm in the middle of editing my vlog, but like I was saying, it's actually been a few days since I last vlogged. I think the last time I picked up my camera was on Monday, and I was starting the week off on a great note. I started my healing gut journey this week, my anti-inflammatory diet, and it's been a few days since. I haven't picked up the camera just because I've been really busy at work, and I have been killing it, if I do say so myself. We have been doing really great when it comes to our routines, our working out, getting our 10K steps in every day, our diet. And I don't like to call it a diet because it's not really a diet. For me, it's more like a lifestyle change. So I'm just gonna call it lifestyle change. Our lifestyle changes, like, we have been consistently showing up every single day, even though I haven't vlogged it. I promise we are sticking to it, and I'm really proud of myself and I feel really good. Although I've been like really on it and consistent and all that, I'm not gonna lie, I've been really tired. I'm in a pivotal place in my life right now where I know I need to make some really big changes. I somewhat kind of talked about it in a recent podcast episode. I think it was called like Finding the courage or confidence to make big life changes. If you didn't catch that episode, basically I was saying how, well, there's a few things in my life that are just not working for me anymore. Like, I've been trying to figure out how to navigate this in my life and figure out what the best thing for me to do is, what's the best option. And although on the outside it might look like I have my life together and I'm like doing all the things, I create content, I have my remote job, I work out, I do my habits, like I personally feel like if I were someone else looking at my life I would be like, wow, she has her life together. There are days, if not most days, I feel exhausted mentally, emotionally. I'm just so tired. All the things that I do in a day, which I feel like, who isn't tired? You know, like all of us are busy. We all have busy lives, work, kids, school, whatever. Like we are all tired, not to mention the state of the world. Like there's always so much going on and it's just exhausting. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh my god, I'm the only one who is so tired or exhausted at the end of the day. I'm sure many of us feel this way, but most days at the end of the day, I'm just like burnt out. But at the same time, I refuse to give up on certain projects that I'm working on certain goals that I have. Like I refuse. One thing about me, I might complain, I might be tired, I might have a little breakdown, but one thing about it, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep moving forward because there's no other option. No one is coming to save me. No one is coming to make my dreams happen. No one is going to give me what I want. Absolutely nobody. So I have no other choice but to keep going. So I've been in this place of trying to figure out how can I make this work because it isn't working. After trying so hard, trying to make this work, I realized, baby girl, it's not meant to work out. And again, I know I'm talking pretty vaguely, but that's because I'm not quite ready to share like what, in a month or so, I will feel more ready to talk about what exactly I'm talking about. But basically what I'm trying to say is, if you have to try so hard and work so hard, okay, then maybe that's a sign that you need to let it go. I don't know what the future holds per se, but what I do know right now, that everything always works out for me. I choose to believe that as long as I follow my intuition and what's being called for me to do, I will always be fine. I will always be fine. Everything will always work out. I will always get what I want. Everything will be okay because that's what I choose to believe. And so that's a little update. And when I said my goal this summer was to spend as little time in Arizona as possible, I really meant that. I'm about to pack for like, I want to say this is like my 4th little getaway weekend trip. Okay, so this is what my carry-on looks like. It's by the brand Kono. I got it from Amazon. The base is this white cream base and I love the brown trim. It matches perfectly with the new bag that I also got. So for my personal bag, y'all don't mind the mess in here. For my personal bag, I will be taking this. Definitely needed to upgrade my carry-on. I'll link it down below. There are also I believe a few different sizes, but this is the carry-on approved size. I need to start packing in a bit, but first I wanted to do a little Sephora and Aerie haul. So from Aerie, I only got 2 things, but I found this super cute butter yellow tank top. If you guys know, this color is like super trending right now and it's so cute. I thought this with like some linen pants or some denim shorts, jeans in the summertime. This blue baby doll tank top was super cute as well. I feel like this top would be super cute for like a little summer day out. From Sephora, of course, I stocked up on my Tower 28 facial spray. Love this so much. I also got a travel version. Since I will be traveling this weekend, I wanted to take this with me. And then I also stocked up on my Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. I love this eyebrow gel. I've tried a few different ones and this is the one I always find myself going back to. I just love the way it holds my brows, and I find if you apply it correctly, it won't leave that white residue. Definitely one of my favorite eyebrow gels. I use it all the time. And then I also picked up a travel version of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I did get the shade Translucent Honey. They were completely sold out of just the regular translucent, so hopefully this one isn't, the color isn't off, but I'm going to take that with me. And then I'm also trying out a few new products. So I picked up the Shani Darden Retinol Reform. So this is to help smooth fine lines, firm and brighten. I have heard many good things about the Shani Darden brand. I don't think I've ever used any of their products. So I'm excited to add this into my skincare routine, see how it works. And then I've also been hearing so much about the Fenty Hair, the Home Curl. This is a curl defining cream. I have naturally curly hair and I'm trying to wear my hair a little bit more natural during the summer and just overall just use less heat on it. I'm debating if I want to grow my hair out or not, but regardless, I do want to wear my hair a little bit more natural, and I've heard good things about this curl defining cream. I'm thinking if I want to use this tonight. This is my dilemma. I really need to / want to wash my hair. But the thing is, before I wash my hair, I need to dye my roots. And I have to touch up my roots like every 6 weeks, and it's been more than 6 weeks. If I dye my roots, I know that I need to wash my hair, and if I wash my hair, then I need to style my hair afterwards, and that is just a whole process. And I'm just trying to be realistic. Like, am I really going to style my hair? I don't know. I'm gonna do our roots. Do I want to? Absolutely not. It's the last thing I want to do, but I cannot go this long without washing my hair. Like, so we're gonna do our roots. We're gonna do our roots, even though it's the last thing I want to do right now. I just put on a really nasty, ugly t-shirt. This is my hair dyeing t-shirt. As you can tell, it's super bleached. Anyways, I'm using the Ion Brilliant 12 permanent hair gloss. I use between 2 different shades, the 3NN, which is dark intense brown. It's the one I have right now. And then sometimes I'll do, I think it's 2NN, which is darkest intense brown. It just depends what's available. And before anyone says, oh, you shouldn't dye your hair at home, it damages your hair, or whatever, do you have salon money to give me? Do you? Because the way these prices are these days, I cannot justify paying every 6 weeks to touch up my roots. I'm so sorry, I just can't. I can't. I'm not even gonna get into it. But anyways, I'm mixing that with a little bit of the Ion 20 developer. I kind of just eyeball it, honestly. I know they have, I think I have like the bottle where you can measure and shape, but I just put it in this little thing. I eyeball it. To be honest, I'll probably need a little bit more than normal today because I have to like really touch up. I let it grow out quite a bit. I usually, like I said, will touch up every 6 weeks, and it's usually just like a little bit of my roots, but I have let it grow out for far too long. I'm also going to put gloves because I do not want to ruin my nails. I have like a week and a half left before I want to change the colors. So I think I was telling you guys earlier, I'm debating if I should grow out my hair, because I was looking at old pictures from like before I cut my hair, when my hair was super long, and I almost forgot how long my hair was, and I low-key I'm wondering, like, should I grow it out? But at the same time, I really love my short hair. I love how it looks. I just feel like my short hair, especially when I use the blowout method, the heatless blowout method, I just feel like I look so sophisticated and like more grown. But I also really love my long hair as well. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I stay with the short hair? Should I let it grow out? The two greatest feelings in the world: taking off your bra or your jeans at the end of a long day, and taking your hair out of a very tight bun. So I'm gonna fast forward this bit, put some music on in the background. While the dye is setting in my hair, I'm going to start packing. I'll be gone for a few days. I'll be coming back on Monday. Dye is setting. I look absolutely crazy. It looks like I have a harsh hairline, but I have about 40-45 minutes to finish up packing. At least that's the goal, is to pack everything that I need in like 40 minutes. So by the time I'm done, I can shower and do all that. So I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. Like I said, I'm only going for a few days. Half of the time I will be with family, just chilling, hanging out. I know we're gonna have like a few, maybe like a barbecue, and then a pool day, so definitely need to take a swimsuit. But we'll see what we end up taking. Guys, okay, so it's a few days later. I think the last time I vlogged, I was packing for my weekend trip. I actually just got back from my little trip. I don't know if I mentioned, but I went to SoCal for the weekend to spend time with my family. So of course I didn't vlog. I never vlog when I'm with my family, but I had a great time spending time with everybody, my grandparents, my mom, my siblings, my cousins, literally everybody. So had such a great time. I got back the other day, but I wanted to come on here to kind of end off the vlog because I kind of just left you guys hanging. This is a side note and you probably don't care, but as a content creator, I like my vlogs to feel very cohesive and like have a flow to it, and this vlog just feels completely all over the place, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's just like that. But I'm excited for next week's vlog because we are doing some exciting things. But with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and end off this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.